1907 Stanley Cup Hockey, Montreal Arena, Westmount, Quebec. Kenora Thistles unbeat Montreal Wanderers, 8-6 for 12-8 aggregate challenge series victory. 1920 14th Davis Cup, Australasia beats Great Britain in Sydney 4-1. In 1930 Boston Bruins become first team in NHL history to score 100 goals in a season, in a 5-1 win over Chicago at Boston Garden. Cooney Weiland scores Bruins' 100th goal in their 26th game of the year. In 1939 US Female Figure Skating Championship won by Joan Tozzer. In 1948 three of the greats of cricket make their debut in a drawn first test match at Bridgetown, Barbados. Sir Clyde Walcott and Sir Everton Weekes for the West Indies, and Jim Laker for England. 1954 fourth NBA All-Star Game, Madison Square Garden, Nick, East beats West, 98-93 MVP, Bob Cousy, Boston Celtics, PG. In 1954 first time in All-Star history, an overtime period is needed to decide a winner. Boston Celtics guard Bob Cousy's 10-point OT scoring burst gave the East a 98-93 win. Cousy wins All-Star MVP honors. 1958 8th NBA All-Star Game, Kiel Auditorium, St. Louis, Mo. East beats West, 130-118. MVP, Bob Pettit, Milwaukee Hawks, C. In 1958 Phillies agree to televise 78 games into NYC Dawson T. happen. In 1958 St. Louis Hawks forward Bob Pettit becomes first member of the losing team to win the NBA All-Star MVP award, scores 28 points and grabs 26 rebounds, even though East beats West, 130-118. 1967 6 AFL All-Star Game, LA Memorial Coliseum, Eastern Division beats Western Division, 30-23, MVP, Bay Parilli, Boston Patriots, QB, Verlon Biggs, NY Jets, Der. 1968 18th NFL Pro Bowl, LA Memorial Coliseum, West beats East, 38-20, MVP, Gale Sayers, Chicago Bears, HB, Dave Robinson, Green Bay Packers, DT. 1968 7th AFL All-Star Game, Gator Bowl, Jacksonville, Eastern Division beats Western Division, 25-24, MVP, Joe Namath, NY Jets, QB, Don Maynard, NY Jets, F. Speedy Duncan, LA Chargers, DBKR. 1969 22nd NHL All-Star Game, Montreal Forum, Western Division ties Eastern Division, 3-3, MVP, Frank Mavlik, Detroit, LW. 1973 23rd NFL Pro Bowl, Texas Stadium, Irving, Texas, AFC beats NFC, 33-28, MVP, O.J. Simpson, Buffalo Bills, RB. 1975 28 NHL All-Star Game, Montreal Forum, Wales Conference beats Campbell Conference, 7-1, MVP, Syl Apps Jr, Pittsburgh, C. Durán vs. De Jesus. 1978 Panamanian boxer Roberto Durán becomes undisputed world lightweight champion with a 12th-round TKO of Esteban de Jesus at Caesars Palace, Las Vegas, defends his WBA title for 12th time. Also takes de Jesus WBC title. In 1979 Super Bowl Roman 13, Miami Orange Bowl, Miami, FL, Pittsburgh Steelers beat Dallas Cowboys, 35-31, MVP, Terry Bradshaw, Pittsburgh, QB. In 1980 Les Henson, Virginia Tech, makes 89-3 basketball field goal. In 1982 NY Islanders begin then NHL record 15-game winning streak with a 6-1 win over Pittsburgh Penguins at Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum. In 1985 Dennis Potvin ties Bobby Orr's career record of 270 NHL goals. 1986 100 participate in Youth Olympics race in 38 F through C, Indiana. Lendl third ATP 1986 Czech tennis star Ivan Lendl defeats Boris Becker of Germany 6-2, 7-6, 6-3 to claim the season-ending ATP Masters Grand Prix title for a third time at Madison Square Garden, Nick. 1990 41st NHL All-Star Game, Civic Arena, Pittsburgh, PAR, Wales beats Campbell, 12-7, MVP, Mario Lemieux, Pittsburgh Penguins, C. In 1990, Bob Goodnow succeeds Alan Eagleson as NHL Players Association Executive Director. In 1990, John McEnroe becomes the first player to be expelled from the Australian Open. In 1991, Sacramento Dick Motter coaches in his 1,648th regular season game. A 97-94 Kings victory over Houston, at the time an NBA record for the most regular season coaching appearances. Steelers appoint Cowher. 1992, Bill Cowher becomes the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, becoming only the second head coach of the team since 1970 Chuck Noll. In 1994, Dallas Mavericks suffer 19th straight loss at Reunion Arena, 91-87 to the Seattle Supersonics, extends an unwanted NBA record for the most consecutive home defeats. In 2001, Pittsburgh Penguins beat Chicago Blackhawks 4-0 in first ever NHL game featuring two European-trained coaches, Czech Ivan Linker behind the bench for Pittsburgh, and Finn Alpo Suhonen, Chicago. In 2004, Minnesota Wild set an NHL record for two fastest goals, when Jim Dowd and Richard Park scored just 3 seconds apart in the final 15 seconds of a 4-2 win over visiting Chicago Blackhawks. In 2007 AFC Championship, ACA Dome, Indianapolis Colts beat New England Patriots 38-34. In 2007 NFC Championship, Soldier Field, Chicago Bears beat New Orleans Saints 39-14. Bryant surpasses Chamberlain record. 2010 LA Lakers forward Kobe Bryant becomes the youngest NBA player to reach 25,000 career points at 31 years, 151 days, beats Wilt Chamberlain by 35 days. In 2017, Adam Hadwin fires only the 7th sub-60 round 59 in PGA Tour history in the 3rd round of the Career Builder Challenge at La Quinta CC. In 2018 AFC Championship, Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, New England Patriots beat Jacksonville Jaguars 24-20. In 2018 NFC Championship, Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia Eagles beat Minnesota Vikings 38-7. In 2019, a light aircraft carrying EPL team Cardiff City's record signing Emiliano Sala of French club FC Nantes disappears near the Channel Islands en route to Wales. 3-point range record. 2019 Golden State guard Klay Thompson sets an NBA record by making his first 10 attempts from 3-point range as the Warriors beat the LA Lakers 130-111. Thompson scores 44 points. Tennis Hall of Fame. 2019 Lai Na of China becomes first Asian player to be elected to the International Tennis Hall of Fame, joins Russian Yevgeny Kafelnikov and Mary Pierce of France as class of 2019 inductees. In 2024, Dan Campbell